I had I set the intro video today, and I didn't know when I went live that Sun Gun was going to play like lickety
Just
splickety.
like that, yeah.
See that right there.
Splickety licks. There it is right there. I got the shiny hiney
Ooh, ooh,
from
nice.
West Virginia. Virginia?
West Virginia,
Wherever Mothman.
Mountain Mama.
Take me home, country roads.
That's right. That's right.
That's
Boy, we got a
right.
packed show today. Got a packed one.
Jammed.
Packed one. It's jam packed. We're going to try to wrap it up in under 2 hours. Let's see what we can do.
We can do it.
You want to kick us off by saying hello to the chat? See who we got in the chat.
Let's do it. Our first is our good buddy Brian Carr. Can't count how many times I've watched the Motu trailer. June 5th, we will all have the power. I hope. He says, yeah. I hope.
We're talking about
please
that
let
today.
It be as good as the trailer looks. I mean, how can it not, dude? I mean, they would have to take a colossal nosedive to it's a teaser too, like you said in your excellent breakdown video, which I recommend people going to check out.
We're going to talk about that.
This is just a taste, guys.
Yeah.
So we got Benny Torres saying, hey everyone, what's up, brother Brian? We got Mark saying good morning everyone, we're ready to rock and roll. We got me saying happy Saturday. Omar, good morning everyone, stay warm except here in Florida, we need to stay cool.
Yeah,
Omar, you got that inner cool.
Shout out to Omar's mom and everything they're going through.
Yeah, her dog, they had to lay the dog down, and that's sad. Always sad. My sister 2 weeks ago did the same thing. She had a wonderful little dog that passed. She's 14.
It's always hard, man.
It's hard, man.
Sometimes it's harder than saying goodbye to a family member,
It is for sure. Jesse Marshall, good morning, everyone. We got Heinrich. Good morning, Mark and Schmerber. Good morning, Heinrich. We got Ray Paz. Hey, Mark. Do you know who that is? Is that one of your bros?
Yeah, I do.
Right
know
on,
Ray Paz.
right on.
Yeah.
We got.
He could care less if you're here, however.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay. I'm here for you too, man. We got Blake, our good buddy Blake. Recon Rage. Good morning and happy Saturday to y'all, man.
Recon. Oh, there he got you. He got you right there. He said, "Hey." Good morning to Mark's buddy.
Mark's buddy.
There you go.
Okay, my name is Greg G. Schmerber. Good morning, Ray Paz. I'm grateful for you to be here to witness Mark's amazing show that he does.
Yeah, all by myself.
All by yourself. Recon enabled me in the group chat. He had one picture that he posted of a Joy Toy. What's the robot turtle?
Warhammer? Oh, yeah. Metalhead.
One picture, and I was like, "Where do I get this?" And
was it the one where all the missiles are like flying out of his back and like wrapping around the?
I have no Joy Toys. I have no Ninja Turtles, but that I was like that. All it takes is one friend to show a good picture that just instantly you're like, I want that.
Dude, the Joy Toy Warhammer, that's a slippery slope. That's a deep hole to fall off into. I have to temper myself because I'll buy everything, but I have like 4 and I pre-ordered like 3 this week. A white soldier, a black soldier, and a white bike. So I don't know.
I did the white bike too. Yeah, I did.
Good. Because
you had a bike.
For a while. I do. Yeah. I have a black bike, and it's amazing. Yeah, it's actually sitting
one of those
like right there. Actually,
right over there. We've got Kevin. We got Hamiltoes. Hey guys, Charlie Squared. Morning, everybody. Gin Lucky Sprinkles. Good morning, everyone. We got Sig saying, "What's up, dickholes?
What's up, Blizzy Slits?
How you doing, Sig?" Rodimus Power Toy Collector giving us the emojis.
That's a cool name and a name I haven't seen before.
It is cool. Welcome, Rodimus. Appreciate you. Ray Paz, morning chat friends. We got Gwasquay, my brother. Hello.
Rodimus is all the way from Germany.
Yeah, see that. Nice, man. Thanks, Rodimus Power. Rodimus Power Toy Collector. We got my good buddy Fernando Alvarado out in Utah. Good morning, my buddy. Father Son Galaxy. Good morning. Brian Carr.
I did see
Awesome.
that. I did see the Ramen Toys He-Man upgrades. That's going to be awesome.
That figure, yeah, he's got that. And then also they have that bone collector too thing. That's
it's a little outside my price range.
I don't know what makes it that expensive. I think it was like they're asking like $200 for that.
Yeah, I think they said it was like really long.
Oh,
so
okay.
like it's probably the size of it if I had to guess.
Yeah. We got let's see, Brian Carr, awesome breakdown of the Moto. Yes. Rape has you guys see the Ramen Toys, not He-Man. Sorry, my friend sent me some screenshots from Instagram. Okay, yeah. Six says, don't mourn too much. They become one with the source. It's really beautiful. Okay, yeah. I like that. One with the source. Or did he mean to say force? Not sure.
Like in the Matrix, they've become one with the source.
Oh, right? Gotcha. So it's a different.
Or with the force.
There's
join
the
Rainbow
force,
Road.
then there's the Matrix. Yeah. My dad passed, and I know he's infinite. Yeah, for sure. Like I said before, I hope when I die, I get like a surfboard and I can kind of like surf the cosmos. And proud of you, Mark. What about me, Recon? What am I, trash today? Man.
Yeah, I at least own Joy Toy already. I already know how awesome they are. But Greg, man, that's a serious
Joy Toy on the way.
Achievement unlocked.
Got nothing. JoJo TMNT line is phenomenal, just like the Warhammer releases. Hello, everybody. Paul Morales. Heinrich, links to the show. Thank you, Heinrich. We appreciate you. We got Curtis saying hello, all. Finishing up Mod Squad. And then I'll be there. Sorry, Curtis. This is a pre-recorded. This is not live. We have some trickery up here. So you can go ahead and stay with the Mod Squad. Yeah. Sig says no, it's source. Okay, I'm sorry. I was being funny.
Different source.
I shouldn't have made a joke.
I think he was correcting me whenever I said with the Matrix. That's just what I think of. When you say going back to the source, I just think the Matrix.
Yeah. We're keeping it light. That's okay. Recon says Greg are the bestest.
Yes.
Thank you.
Somebody check on Blake. He may be having a stroke. That's
Greg is the bestest or are the bestest. That's okay, man.
Yeah.
Blake can
man, let's go over what we got going on today. The news. We're going to do a little bit of news here at the beginning, but let me tell you right up front, the news is going to be a little out of order. There's going to be something that comes up with Remember This. That's going to be, I'm going to tack a news story on Remember This. So a little bit of news out of order today. We're going to be talking Tigersharks in the news. That's a big thing, especially because Greg knows nothing about them. We're going to be unboxing some Mondo today. I don't think we've ever, in 82 episodes, ever unboxed Mondo. And then we're going to double down on the Motu trailer. So don't worry about that. Everybody smash that like button because I need Trevor to show up today in the chat because I got some little little happies for Trevor.
The call has been put out.
Chat. Yeah. So we're going to be doing that. And then I just want to hit a little bit of news. I know I'm probably going to be sounding like a broken record until March 8th, but Steve Mank and the Articulated Empire gang is going to be at the Toy Man in Bridgeton, Missouri on March 8th. I'm sure he's got somewhere else he'll be in the time frame because taking an entire month off from toy shows doesn't seem like Steve. How did he do last night on Figure Fight?
He was good. Yeah, he was great. Yeah, I love seeing him. Obviously, a cool dude. So yeah, he did good. He did really good.
Speaking of upcoming shows, do want to show off upcoming reviews. Now this week I was able to knock out the Savage Crucible Dungeon and Stands. I call it the Dungeon in a Box. It's called the Deluxe Dungeon set. It's really awesome and it's worth every bit of the money you pay for it. I got that knocked out this week. Still need to do the McFarlane Toys Elite Edition Spawn. That's coming. And then the NECA TMNT Body Count Casey Jones. You can look for those two reviews coming up this week. Let's see here. Right before the show, Heinrich called an audible and sent me this little bit of news. Figured I would touch base on it. This is directly from Zeshray Studios. Sorry I'm late, guys. Was planning an update when the news guides are ready to release, but now it seems too long. They were delayed due to the factory's capacity. It is confirmed that Bernice, who is the girl up top in the purple, will be released after the Chinese New Year holidays, which is what, February? And then Cassia may be released before the holidays, but can't 100% confirm, be sure as of right now. I will update again when it is confirmed anyway. It won't be too long. Please wait patiently. These are your two gladiators, and they both look fantastic in their armor. Like Cassia right now looks like Ada Wong from, like, you know, Resident Evil.
Right, she does.
In that dress.
But
you know, you put her in that armor and that helmet, dude, she looks menacing as she can be. I'm sure these are going to be on the Hildur body.
Yes.
Maybe they have upgraded the shoulders. At least I hope they have. But that little bit of news means they're coming soon, but we'll have 2 new female gladiators. And then hopefully after that, we'll get the 2 male, like the Viking style warriors. So we do have that. Speaking of Savage Crucible, let me pull this up because Savage Crucible is having an in-stock sale. It went live yesterday morning, and I do believe most of everything they went live with is still up for sale. You've got the Savage Crucible Armory Pack. You have the Savage Crucible Conquest Pack. I'm going to get back to that here in a minute. Here is the dungeon in a box, as I like to call it, the deluxe dungeon set. $30. You get 4 stands, which are $13 by themselves, by the way. You get 4 stands. You get lots of little rock. That's what all the little things that look like mushrooms. Those are peg covers. They plug into the holes if you don't want to fill those with the.
So they're rocks.
Yeah, they're like small rocks, medium-sized rocks, and then like clumps of rocks. The rats are made onto a hole plug. They're sculpted onto a hole plug, so those also plug the holes. You get a blood effect, a broken sword, a pile of bones and skulls, a monitor lizard, and some real chains. Let me kind of click through the pictures here. Here's what the rats look like. They're sculpted onto this little rock base. You can configure these in kind of like a circle or a line, or the shape that they're in is really nice. You got some skulls you can fill plugs with, blood effects, this monitor lizard, which is beautifully painted and
I like that lizard.
Articulates really nicely. You got a broken sword, which I said in my review, I don't know if we've ever gotten this sword before, but we did actually. I posted an update on Instagram and in the post section on YouTube. We did get this full sword with Raypax. Is that his name? The one that looks like Battle Cat. But that broken sword and other swords, full swords, will plug into the skull base. You can put any sword in there like that. You can put the skull base on a stand if you want. You can put the chains on. They plug into peg holes. Axes will also fit, even though in my review I couldn't get it to stick. But yeah, that's a beautiful set for $30. Can't beat it. If you haven't upgraded your feet, because the feet were sent out. These are all for Curtis. Curtis loves toes. If you guys don't know,
Right.
All of these. Look how many toes you can get for $1, Curtis. And you
buck.
can't. You have another pack here called the Huntsman Pack. All these packs come with extra parts and pieces to upgrade your different Lemurians, which are the
good prices.
Good prices too. I'm going to recommend, if you've never jumped into this line and you're eager to, there's 2 figures I would recommend picking up. One of them is Jaeger. I love this werewolf. He comes with 2 looks. He has this eye patch and short hair, and he comes with this hood. But if you get this pack right here, the Conquest Pack, you get this dope head right here, which is the one with the braids and the ponytail, and it looks really, really good on Jaeger. So I definitely recommend picking up those 2 in conjunction. Como of the Isles was always one of my favorites. He's back from Wave 1. Of course, you got Krieger, Nashorn, and Nin Villamir. And then you got the Royal Guard, which is getting low. You can pick up the Raiders pack for $30, and then you can trick out your human characters with some extra gear, which is always great. The stands are, oh, I'm sorry, I said $13. They're $12. I thought they were going to be $13. You can get a pack of stands for $12. You don't have to use them with Savage Crucible. Use them with any of your 6-inch scale figures. If you're picking up a Lemurian, I recommend the Shield of Dezera, beautifully painted by our good friend Nikki Nicole. This figure is great, comes with lots of heads, comes with soft goods that can be used around his neck or his waist. Put it around the waist for a lower look. Looks great. And then the figure that I recommend the most is this guy right here. Varnox the Unchained, $60. Why is he $60? Well, you don't get two figures, you get one, but they are twin brothers. And when you order this, you get all the parts to make both brothers, but you only get one body. So you can kit this out to be one brother, or you can kit it out to be the other brother. The only difference is, like, if you were to go to a show and you could see these lined up, you would see that each one of these packs are packed differently. One comes with this masked helmet on. One comes with the helmet with the spikes on it. And the only difference is their lower torso. See, their upper torso has a, if you look on his back and his upper torso, it's a scorpion. And then the lower torso, the back and the front have the scorpion tail curving one way. On the other figure, it curves the other way. So if you want that lower torso, just make sure that if you buy two, that you get the different heads. If you're ordering from online, you don't know. You have no idea what you're getting. It's random. You have no idea. If you order two, you may get two of the same. It's just how it is. But I definitely recommend that figure. Ray Pax is the figure that I was talking about earlier that comes with that sword. Let's see if we can find it in one of the images. There it is right here. That's the sword that's broken. Oh, there it is. You can see it right there. That's a great figure. They have a Frazetta Warriors figure called Warrior with Ball and Chain, which is really good. If you're looking for a human, I recommend that one outside of Varnox. And then Who-Man, who is their He-Man. And then it looks like their first wave of Lemurians is sold out. So I definitely recommend, if you're thinking about diving in right now, you can pretty much almost buy their entire catalog. And if you haven't bought a Lemurian before and you pick one up on their site, definitely pick up the corresponding feet pack that comes with it.
Right.
So that your figures, they were a little curved in the first wave, so the feet would have a tendency to rock. The new feet are kind of like they're kind of more straightened out, and they're supposed to help your figure stand a little bit better. So,
and they're a buck.
And they're $1. Just toss them in. Let me go back to the. Oh Lord, we had a lot of comments come in since then. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm just scrolling through and seeing. Oh, there's 1/6 shooter. There he is. Hey, Trevor. I just want to tell you guys, if you have not had a chance, please, if you want some grade A quality comedic entertainment, right? If you love your comedy, please go and watch the last episode of Legion's Lounge, I believe is what it was, where Trevor and our good friend Bill from Dorklair and Nate, they all get together and they talk about the Highland Warrior that's coming out. They do like a big breakdown. Trevor has one and he's pulling it apart and showing all the parts and pieces. But let me tell you, some fantastic comedy bits sprinkled throughout. These guys are hilarious. They had me rolling this week, and I've added some sound effects to our library. So from that, I just want to do this right here.
Natural 20.
Oh man, Trevor rolling a natural 20.
Natural 20.
I love that. This one is a little garbled because two people were talking over each other. I tried to clean it up with AI best I could, but I really couldn't. But Bill said that at one point that that the Highland Warrior kind of looked like a Girl Scout.
What?
Which I thought was hilarious because of the green sash across the front.
Oh, gotcha.
Delicious cookies.
I think it's not the Thin Mints.
Delicious cookies.
And you just had Trevor going, buy some of me delicious cookies. And I just thought that was hilarious. And then, of course, they had to look up underneath the skirt to see what was going on.
Of course. I mean,
on the undercarriage. And we got this gem.
A piece of cloth so you can't see his wee ball bag.
A little piece of cloth so you can't see his wee ball bag. Oh, my God.
A piece of cloth so you can't see his wee ball bag.
Can you hear everybody gasp when he lifts the cover up and they all go, oh, it's beautiful.
A piece of cloth so you can't see his wee ball bag.
Love it. So we're going to be adding those to the rotation along with Curtis talking about getting two fists.
Yes.
So so yeah, that's just for Trevor. Boy, that was a great go back and watch it. It's like an hour and a half. It's beautiful. And you get to learn a lot about the Highland Warrior.
It's on my queue. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I think I was working, but yeah, I need to check that out.
Let's see here.
Can't wait for that
man.
figure.
Dude, we are burning through. We are burning through the list. So let's see here. I sure hope Andy's here today. I'm going to make him cry.
I have not seen him, but you know.
Yeah, he's got that new lady, you know, like he's got new priorities now. He's got a
shout
lady
out
friend.
to Ellie.
Yeah, man.
Rapez is asking if there is a link for the Savage Crucible website. Can you throw that up there? I
certainly will. You can just go to savagecrucible.com and then click store. But
Ray's ready to shop. Ray is ready.
Yeah. There you go.
He is ready to shop.
You got it. Ray, seriously, you just heard all of my recommendations. If you get there and you're like, dude, I just don't know what to do, ask us in the chat and let me jump in. I have every figure they've released so far. Ball bag. Can you see his ball bag?
His ball bag.
His wee ball bag. Wee ball bag. I'm just gonna be saying that for the rest of the day. Ooh, look at his wee ball bag. If you need any help, just let me know. And we'll jump in there. Right now, we're going to get into some Tigersharks news because Super 7 announced this week their Tigersharks line. We all kind of knew it was coming, but I threw together a Google slideshow. Now, for those who are not in the know, like my dear brother Greg here, so quick rundown. Rankin and Bass did basically a trilogy of TV shows. You're very familiar with their first, Thundercats. They followed that up with Silverhawks, and then they finished it off with the least popular of the three, Tigersharks. All very much in the same vein. They are humanoid type characters personified with another animal. So Thundercats, humans and cats, Silverhawks, birds and humans, and here underwater creatures and humans. All featured great theme songs, all featured pretty much almost the same voice actors. A lot of the same voice actors overlapped with the voices. This was Tigersharks was not as popular. It came out towards the end of the run for all of these popular shows. Didn't have as many episodes, I don't believe. I think it was one season, 26 episodes, something like that. And then it was also, the other weird thing about Tigersharks is that it was part of a comic strip. It was part of a cartoon block called the Comic Strip, and it was Tigersharks, and it came on with three other cartoons, completely different in tone than the other cartoons. It came out and in the comic strip block, 4 cartoons were Karate Cat, Street Frogs, which was like about a gang of breakdancing frogs. Come on.
Nice.
And then and what was the other one? Mini Monsters, about monsters that go to camp over the summer, like Dracula, and like it was like sort of like Kid Dracula. So that was like, it came in that block. But the deal with the Tigersharks is they lived on a spaceship called the Sark, which looked like a shark, and they would travel through space, but they landed on a planet called Watero or Watero. I can't remember how it was pronounced. It's been a minute, but their old wise guy right here in the orange, he was their scientist. Walro, what's his name? He created this. So Watero was mostly, I think it was like 95% water, something like that. So you had to learn how to breathe underwater. So Watero created this water tank called the fish tank, and it was a mixture of chemicals, radioactive material, DNA altering medicine. And when you dove into the fish tank, it would alter your DNA, and you would change into your latent DNA ancestry of underwater creatures. So you have the hero, which is your Quicksilver, your Lion-O, your character right here in the middle called Mako. To his right was Dolph, if I'm remembering correctly. Is that Dolph, or is that that's not Dolph, that's the other one. Dolph is on the far right. Octavia is the girl right here. Who was Watero? That's right. What was the blue guy called? Was he a whale? I'm trying to remember. Somebody in the chat, let me know. As you can imagine, Walro turned into a walrus. The dog was Guppy. He just looked like a dog with fins. The little girl here is Angelfish, and then the boy is Bronc, turns into a seahorse. So here's some of the enemies. The big bad guy, so Monstar, Mumra. The big bad guy here with the fins is T-Ray, Whalo. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right, Quesaquay. Come on. It might be. I don't know. I thought he had a different name.
Whalo.
But here's some of the bad guys. They were all kind of crazy. Here's some more bad guys. I think episode 1 featured this guy. His name was like Captain Bizarrely. He had this pet dragon. Let's see. And then this was like a promo image that LJN, so the same exact toy company that made Thundercats, made the Tigersharks figures. And I don't think all of these figures got made. Lorca, thank you, Lorca. Yes, Lorca. There we go. I knew it wasn't Whalo, but it's not too far off. So these were some of the figures that were made. Not all of these figures came out because they do show a dragon. I don't think that dragon ever came out, and I'm not sure about the rest of them. But these were basically the figures that were made. Back row, you've got the bad guy T-Ray. Then you've got Captain Bizarrely, Bronc, Lorca. No, Dolph, Lorca. Oh, what was this pirate's name? Oh, then you had Mako, Guppy, and Whalo. Now I'm doing it. Walro. But this was one of the pirates. These were the only figures that were made, and they had that gimmick to where you can see that their chest opens. Basically, you could rotate the head, and the head would flip around if you squeeze their arm or their legs, and the head would flip, and they would change from a human into their tiger shark companion. Pyrido, stop it. That's not. It's not Pyrido. It's
Pyrido.
Like Shiver Me Timmy or something like that. But anyway, so we're going to get into it. We knew that, this was a possibility. I want to say, do you remember like over a year and a half ago, when you and I interviewed Brian Flynn, I think I asked him, I was like, is Tigersharks? He goes, yeah, it's coming. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it eventually. Well, he was right. They did. The first wave here comes with Octavia. Never had a figure in the past, so that's really cool to throw her in. Love the different body type. And then you've got T-Ray, the bad guy, and Mako, the leader. And if you order directly from Super 7, you get this heads pack, which is completely useless. And we're going to go over that. Here is Mako. So they're not going to do the chest gimmick, of course. It's just going to be a head swap. This is everything you get with him. As you can see, the regular head that comes on him is more of the cartoon look. That's the one in the white. The one in the blue is the bonus head you get from Super 7. And if you see, it's the exact same head sculpt. It's just the eyes are different. So it's just like a quote unquote toy look. This is what they did with Thundercats as well. Octavia, she has different tentacles you can swap out for her head, for all of your, tentacle porn fantasies. The hair, head swaps out with the hair. As again, she didn't have a toy version, so they're kind of making a quote unquote toy version. Same exact head sculpt, only the eyes are painted different. And if somebody can tell me what the difference is between these two T-Ray heads, I'll give you $1. I can't tell the difference. Is it one is more green on the top than the other?
I was gonna say maybe the color. I don't know.
I can't really tell. I don't know.
Similar.
It looks basically the same. I don't see the point of these bonus heads. They're not different enough for me to want to get them. But if you see T-Ray here, he comes packed out with stuff. Lots of gear because the toy had a lot of gear on him. Not sure why. What somebody can, maybe it's because when he would go on land, he would need the mask to breathe air on land, because otherwise I don't know why he would need like a mask for underwater. He's an underwater creature. It's kind of like when Kenner made that flying ship for Superman, and you're like, what?
Right,
Superman doesn't need a jet. But anyway, less angry. Yeah, I don't know if it's less angry, Brian. I can't really. Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Jesse says the cheeks are different. Yeah, I don't know.
See, it's the same. Yeah, it must just be more green. I don't know. But anyway, I pre-ordered it on Big Bad Toy Store because I don't want to give any company $200 for
Yeah.
quite a while. Although these are slated, from what I understand, to come out this fall, so it won't be that long. We should be getting these. Maybe they waited a longer time to promote them, to have them already getting ready to be finished up in production. Anyway, I'm here for it. I hope they make at least all of the main good guys. I'm here for it. I want them. I love the Tigersharks. I feel bad for you that you missed them.
I know. I want to catch the show so I can, there
you go. It did have a banging intro, and it is so good. I'm going to play it, and I do not care if we get demonetized for it. It is okay.
Let's do it.
You got a tiger by the tail. Hold on, Tigersharks. Tigersharks. Look for a spaceship with a sail and hold on, Tigersharks. Tigersharks. Hold on, Tigersharks.
Pretty trusting group of lads and lasses, I say, because whatever his name is, the old guy, Walro. Yeah, he just says, "Hey, jump in this thing, and it's going to forever alter your DNA." And they're like, "Yep, let's do it."
Yeah,
like, there's no hesitation.
Let's go.
But the cool thing, a little bit of science. The water tank was at the bottom of the Sark, and so when the shark would land on the water or even go underwater, like the tank was still there. You could dive into the tank and then swim out the bottom of the Sark, and I always thought that was awesome. And when I saw the movie The Abyss, they had a tank just like that.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I remember that from Tigersharks. That's why that water doesn't overflow. Like, I remember. It is good, and it is not as good as Thundercats. It's also not as good. I would argue.
It had the same energy.
Has the same energy. I'm gonna argue. I may lose Brian as a friend over this. I think Silverhawks has a better intro than Thundercats. I'm just saying. It's just my own personal
They're close. I think Curtis might agree too, but I'm a Thundercats guy.
The ship was called the Sark, SARC, I believe, but
it wasn't the Shippo.
The Shippo is what it was called. Fisho.
Subbo.
Subbo. Yeah, so many water-based cartoon characters coming. I need to build a ship dio for sure. Yeah, Curtis, it's banging. It is. Silverhawks has a banging intro. Ooh, Deep Blue Sea also had one of those tanks. Yeah, that's the one that Sam Jackson got
an underrated movie.
I love that movie. Heck yeah. I knew Brian was going to do this. Silverhawks is great. Still gives a slight nod to Thundercats. I was ready to run through a wall when that came on. Absolutely. And I think Brian and I can both agree. Both of them got beat out by He-Man in the Masters of the Universe. And that you just can't top it. Omar says that's a hot take. Silverhawks intro is awesome. Got to go with Thundercats. Yeah. And that's right. Jersey Shore. Yeah. A lot of the episodes of Tigersharks are on YouTube. You can find
I will start watching those maybe this weekend.
I wanted to try to pull a clip for it to be our name that tune, but it's one of those like Inspector Gadget. There's not a single frame of that cartoon that doesn't have the good guys or the bad guys in it. It's just, it's hard to nail it.
Right.
And if you take a clip, and if you take a clip and it's underwater, there's only a few underwater cartoons that came out in the 80s, so it's pretty easy to narrow down, especially
Snorks.
Snorks. That's right. Yeah. Snorks. That was one for sure. Let's see here. Let me get back to me notes. Wee ball bag. I do have. Oh yeah, let's get into it. Commercials. That's what we got to do.
Let's do it.
We got to do our commercials.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Got some good ones. In honor of Motu this week, I had to pull a Motu.
Got to.
So let's get after it.
Spydor.
Help! Nice catch, Spydor.
Spydor, Skeletor, and Man-at-Arms figures each sold separately. Batteries not included.
Put me down, you long-legged creep, as you wish.
Spydor. You put Spydor together.
Now, Spydor, now we go for his master.
Spydor from the Masters of the Universe collection. Not for use with some figures, action figures, each sold separately. From Mattel.
Always love a good Optimus Prime narration.
Absolutely.
Legendary Peter Cullen. Did you have Spydor as a kid?
I did not. No.
I did not either.
What
about
the
you,
Wind
Brian?
Raider? Wind Raider. And
I did. I had the Wind Raider. I had
trying to think what other vehicles I had.
I had the whatever the red one was that had the boulder that would smash over the head. I had
that was cool. I didn't have that. What about that the Ram van thing?
Yep.
That was cool. And then the front would come off and he could.
Yep. We've talked about this. If you had a detachable smaller ship that came off your ship, that was one of my jams.
I'm all about it. Yep.
Sky sled would detach. And then I think I had a Roton, and I know I had the horses, Stridor, and
didn't have any of those.
What was the bad guy horse called? Night, because it's up right now on Mattel Creations for sale. Night Stalker, I think. The Bashosaurus had the boulder. There we go. Thank you. I did have a bone carrier. I had one of those as a kid. Yeah.
Did you? I never had that. I just had Gray Skull and the Wind Raider.
Yeah,
that's about it.
I had Castle Grayskull and never had Snake Mountain.
The rest was all in the imagination.
I did get the Fright Zone as a kid, but secondhand, like from a garage sale or something. I don't think it had all the pieces, but I did have that.
Oh, Trevor Horso was the name of the
oh, of course.
Yeah.
What's the sound not playing?
Fire! Fire burns wood! Battle Beast! Fire!
Come on, Battle Beast. What's going on with you?
Battle Beast! Wood! Fire! Fire burns wood! Battle Beast! Fire!
Okay. Well, the Battle Beast commercial wants to act up. Doesn't want to play. All right. That's okay. You know what? Battle Beast, you got taken out.
It's okay.
You got taken out by Transformers.
Introducing Blaster. He looks like an innocent radio, but transformed, he's the powerful Autobot communicator.
Optimus Prime to Blaster! Watch out for Soundwave! Robots in disguise.
Scary ass kid.
Right?
The Transformers.
The Transformers, each sold separately from Hasbro.
Love it. You know what I would love to see? The next time, I'm putting out a request. The next time, whenever it is that I am on Curtis's Off-World, Curtis, could I request, let's have a bracket, a tournament style bracket breakdown of all of the 80s cartoon intro theme songs. The way
he's probably already done it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably. But man,
that's a great idea, though.
I'd love to be on that.
Yeah.
I don't want to put it together. I don't want to be the one responsible for putting that together, but I would love it. Yeah. Oh, it says Battle Beast was playing for you guys. Did it?
It did, and then it paused. I don't know if that was you.
Whenever it paused, that's when I couldn't see it anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
I do wish Battle Beast would make a comeback. I guess there's something similar to it in Glyos. So if you're into collecting Glyos, I want to get into Glyos. I like it as an idea, but it's the price point that gets me. And I understand the pricing. I'm not saying that I don't understand why they're so expensive. I get it. They're bespoke. They're, like small runs. People are handcrafting these things. I get it. I understand why they're priced. For me and my money, I just can't do it. But I live vicariously through all my Glyos collectors. Right. Yeah, he said we did an episode and got so many strikes. It was awesome. Yeah, it'll do it. Yeah, if you play a theme song, 99% of the time it's going to get flagged for demonetization. It's show.
I never caught Battle Beasts. Never had any. Never. They look cool.
Somebody maybe in the chat tell me which came out first, the Battle Beasts with where you pushed on their little heat sticker and pressed your finger on it and it would tell you which element they were from, or the reveal the shield from Transformers, because I had that in Transformers. I know that was a part of Battle Beast, but I never got into Battle Beast. Never had any. I was more of a muscles. I had muscles. Like
yes, yeah, that was so good, so much fun.
Yeah. Let's see here. We're going to get into Name That Tune, even though I don't see Andy. So you guys are in trouble because this one I thought would be hard for Andy. Good luck, everybody.
It'll be tough.
I don't know. It's
somebody wake up. Somebody wake up Andy.
Somebody go wake up Ellie and then have her go wake up Andy. If we did this show at 3 in the afternoon, Andy would just be getting.
Oh yeah. Good morning, guys. Hey everyone.
I love it. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna name that tune. Here, or name that tune. Here we go. Let's play. Which one of these is the? Oh, there it is. I had to make sure I don't slip up and play the intro first. All right. Good luck, everybody. It's all on the line here.
Let's do it.
Meet Evan, age 8. His father is about to remarry. Evan wishes he wouldn't, for Evan will gain a new sister and brother, and he likes being the only child. Welcome, Evan.
All right. Oh, no.
Why the frown, Evan?
It's those wedding bells. I like being the only kid. When my dad gets married, I'll just be one of the family.
Sometimes, Evan, life is more fun when it's shared.
All right, that's the clip. Does anybody have the Littles? No, not the.
I spelled it wrong.
Littles. That's okay. Have you seen that guy on Instagram that takes these old cartoons and he's like, imagine? He used to do like G.I. Joe.
Yes,
he does these funny voiceovers.
Somebody sent me one of those.
Imagine,
it was hilarious.
You a ninja turtle. You a turtle just crawling through the sewer. And you step in some ooze, and now all of a sudden you got to learn kung fu. Like, I would love to see him do this one. You know, it's like, imagine you a little white boy laying in bed, and your ghost wakes up, and you get transported to a dwarf's house. He welcomes you inside. Now this is sketchy as hell,
right?
No idea. Come on, guy. Look at this. Look at this cat right here. Look at this cat.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. What? What?
Wow.
What? Before you sleep, and maybe you'll visit the Sylvanian forest.
Way too wholesome for me, man.
My guy nailed it. It is. I don't know why it's not playing. I'm having some
Benny.
problems with my but Benny. Yeah, imagine you having to wear booty shorts. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Benny, you win the prize package, which is an enormous hug from me and Greg next time we see you in person.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Exactly. Imagine you Batman and you wear your drawers on the outside. Exactly. I love that guy. He just
he's funny. He is funny.
Benny pulled that out. I knew that was going to be hard for Andy Sylvanian. And you know, here's the thing. I watched that intro 3 or 4 times while I was editing and like cutting it and putting it in the show. And I thought for sure it was called the Sullivan Families. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh no, dude, like that's Sylvanian.
I've heard of Sylvanians. It was like a toy line. Like
was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Were they like pre-posed? Like, oh, okay, maybe.
I thought it was for doll houses. I don't know. I never had any.
Brian, yep. Benny gets a free foot pick from both of us. We'll
sending that
check
now.
your inbox. Yeah,
that's right.
Guessaway, can I get a complimentary hug? Dude, hey, you got so many hugs at Legion's Con.
He's a great.
I wanted to go back and catch this comment by Curtis because I don't do Glyos, but everyone should stop by their tables at Legion Con. Yeah, absolutely. Please do that.
For sure.
I don't know why I'm having problems with videos this morning, but it's just how it's going today.
Says they are tiny animal families.
Yeah. Calico critters. Now I do remember calico critters.
I don't remember calico critters.
They're kind of like little fuzzy little characters,
right?
Like woodland, and you get like a little, you get like a pack of 4, or 5. You get like a little 5-pack. You can put them together in your little tree houses. Looks like something from the Romanian Cartoon Network. Yeah, Oh, check out this wee ball bag. I don't know. I've got to think. Why am I not playing it?
A piece of cloth so you can't see his wee ball bag.
His wee ball bag.
His wee ball bag. Let's see. Let me get back.
Kevin,
to the
I'm
notes.
with you, man. I'm a hugger. None of that side hug shit. Yeah.
Oh,
get
yeah.
in there.
You getting a full bear hug.
Even Guasagüe, you know, little butt squeeze too. You know, a
Yeah.
hug with a butt squeeze.
Well, with Guasagüe, what you have to like reach down.
Might be a
and
knee
pick him up.
squeeze.
Yeah. You reach down, you pick him up, and you hug him real tight, and you set him back down.
Yeah, I squeeze sometimes. A little too tight, maybe. You know, maybe bruise the ribs or something.
I sent Benny our feet pic. Some 30-toe action going on there. Let's see here. What else we got? Let me get back.
Omar says, yeah, where do you find these whack ass cartoons, Mark? It's all for Andy.
A lot of work.
All to try and find some tough ones for Andy.
Yeah. I mean, I could softball it for you guys, you know, and have a clip come out and, you know, it's Inspector Gadget going, Penny, you know, like
I would still get it wrong, probably.
Go Gadget arms. And then you got, I don't know. Yeah, that's a one that it's almost impossible to pull a clip from because it's a lot of work. A lot of work goes into this show. A whole 15 minutes of work.
You were working hard this morning. You were,
which is actually not true. I'm messaging. I was working on the show last night at like 7:00, trying to wrap things up before the Celtics game on. Which, by the way, if anybody saw the Celtics game last night, was a lot harder than it needed to be. Went to double overtime against the Nets. What? The Nets, who just got shut out by 56 points by the Knicks 2 nights earlier. I don't under. Come on,
crazy.
Anyway, let me get back to it. We're doing wish list. I love this page right here because not only is it cool to look at this stuff I didn't have as a kid, but it also thematically ties into Motu, and I'm going to tell you how here in a little bit. But we got the $6 Million Man. Imagine you a grown-ass man watching TV in your underpants, in your pajamas. Yeah, we've got some $6 Million Man stuff going on here, and the Bionic Woman, along with some Big Jim's family pack. Look at this, man.
What is that Big Jim's family pack? What is that?
The Big Jim's Wolf Pack.
Is that like a Florida?
No, this was from Mattel. They had this line of like Action Man figures.
Never heard.
Big Jim, and he had all these trucks and stuff.
Is that a Leather Daddy number
Leather
10?
Daddy? Yeah. Number 10 is Leather Daddy.
He's
going to run you $494.
He's got that special glove.
Yeah, and then back there, number 9, next to the Mattel logo is what's that wrestler? Danhausen. That's Danhausen back there.
Danhausen, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely Danhausen. Looks like the truck is going to run you $998. Look at that. It's got a working winch and a trailer with a motorcycle. Dude, come on, get out of here.
I've never seen this stuff, man. Never. Trevor says Big Jim was a shit. Never heard of it.
Yeah,
maybe it's an East Coast thing. Did any of my West Coast bros, have they ever seen this before? Never seen it.
Look who's just getting up after Fig Fight.
What's up, the Mank?
Imagine your name is James, but you're taller than your whack ass family, so they call you Big Jim. Exactly, 100%.
Never heard.
Mattel said they used a lot of Big Jim ideas for Motu. Wow, that's crazy.
It looks cool though. I would take that Florida rig with the motorcycle and that little boat. Hell yeah, man.
Does anybody remember like what size the Big Jim figures were? Were they 12-inch like $6 Million Man, or were they smaller? I can't tell. They look like they got soft goods, so I'm imagining that they're probably 12-inch. Wish I could find a working winch. Oh yeah, that's right. I know Big Jim because the tiger became Battle Cat. That's right. That's where the mold came from Battle Cat. It was in Big Jim. There was like a jungle set, and that tiger was yellow and had black stripes, and they used that exact same mold for Battle Cat. Yeah.
Bill says they were 8-inch. Trevor says they were like, make me go 8 to 9.
Yeah, 8 to 9.
It's the boy Barbie people. I'd never seen those before. They look cool.
Well, the reason we're talking about them is because of Motu. And that's the reason we're talking, because Travis Knight, the director of the Motu movie, which we're going to be talking about here in a little bit, directed Transformers, Bumblebee, which was, I would argue is probably the best of the Transformers movies. And then his next movie, according to IMDb, is the $6 billion Man, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it'll have Chris Pratt in it if I had to guess. And then I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying. But he's in pre-production on $6 billion Man because, tariffs and stuff. And then he also, if you guys caught it, there is a Big Jim reference in the Motu trailer. So we're gonna be talking about it. So that's why I pulled this particular.
Nice.
It all ties together, people. We're working hard over here. Got the whole team.
The whole team. That's right. Cracked staff. I love the $6 Million Man. Like I just thought it was the show. Steve Austin when he was running, the astronaut and the ship crashes and
heck yeah,
got the robo parts. I just thought it was awesome. Even Oscar Goldman was cool. But I would love all the $6 Million Man. But that big Jim, Big Jake, man, Fast Eddie, whatever that stuff is. That looked cool too, man. That looked cool. I would take that stuff too.
All right, let's get into Remember This. Synergy, people. We're all about synergy over here. So who remembers this right here?
Oh, yeah.
The McDonald's changeables. You remember there was a period of time, actually 3 distinct periods of time. I did not know this. I think it was 87, 90, and then 92 maybe, that McDonald's put out a series of like little transformers called changeables. And these things would turn into like little plastic, like representations of things you would see. Yeah, things you would see at McDonald's, like a cup or a cheeseburger, or an employee in the back who don't give a shit and just throws whatever they want in your bag because it's McDonald's and they don't care. Ice cream cone, a thing of fries. I had some of these. Did you have any of these as a kid?
Not as a kid. Steph Orkin gave me the hamburger just recently, the transforming hamburger and the fries.
That sounds like a euphemism for something else.
She gave me the hamburger.
Give me the hamburger.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Give me the hamburger. But they're fun. I always thought they were cool, but no, I never.
Real simple transformations. Real simple. Well, guess what, gang?
Guess what?
They are making a comeback. When I saw this post on Instagram, I thought this had something to do with Pokemon, because I saw this little guy down here at the bottom, and I'm like, that's Charizard. Somebody in the chat's getting triggered right now because I don't know anything there is to know at all. I know less than zero about Pokemon. But I swear, I was like, I saw this dinosaur with the flame. I'm like, that's Charmander, Charmeleon.
I think they're doing that on purpose.
Chameleonaire. No, if you look, like some of these were actually dinosaurs. Some of these were actually dinosaurs inside of the robots. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Never noticed that.
So starting in just a couple of days, what is today? Is today the
24th?
Today's the 24th. So starting Tuesday, the 27th. Is Tuesday the 27th? Is that correct? 127. And it's going to run until March 9th. You can go into McDonald's each week and get a Happy Meal, and they'll be changing them out. McDonald's changeables are back on 127, featuring updated versions of both robot and dinosaur designs from the original Happy Meal programs released in 87, 89, and 1990. That's what's going on here. There's going to be 16. There's going to be 16 of these things, and they went full bore. They made cards for every one of these characters. They give them fun facts, and they give them code names, fun facts, and catchphrases. So check this out. First up, we've got the Boo Bucket, Boo Bot, scariest changeable in the Changeaverse. His catchphrase is Boo. I don't think somebody put a lot of thought into this. Then we've got Exchange, which they should call Get the Order Wrong, because
Right.
you can't go into McDonald's without them getting your order wrong. It's just not going to happen. It looks like an ordering or cash register or something. Then you've got Taurus, which looks just like Charmander. I don't know. The Changeverse first robot dinosaur vampire hybrid. Keep telling you I'm not a vampire. I don't know what that is.
What is that?
It turns into a box. Good luck. Then you've got Min E, which is, that's definitely
like
one of those
kiosk.
The ordering kiosks.
Yeah.
That's right. He looks cool. I like that Min E.
Yeah.
Then you've got Keo, who is actually a kiosk. Maybe there's a mini kiosk and a regular kiosk.
That like the outside ordering thing or something.
You got
I don't know.
probably the best name out there, the pterodactyl. Come on.
Yeah.
You're not.
Love that.
Dude, you're not beating that. Then you've got the Sizzlesaurus, which
the Sizzlesaurus.
You guys don't know this, but in college I had a short stint as an adult film actor, and that was my name.
I remember that. I've got all your videos.
I know the Gala. I don't know. I guess that's a bag of apple slices. Gala. So it's Gala. I got you. Then you've got the Drinkobius
apple slices at McDonald's, though. Who's that that's getting them apple slices at McDonald's?
If you see a kid say, I'll take the apple slices, you trip that little bastard.
Yeah, I'm knocking that apples right out of their hand.
Because you're trading away the best thing McDonald's has to offer, which is their fries. It's the best thing they have.
Right.
Why you go to McDonald's. The Drinkobius 999. This has got to have some satanic stuff in it, I'm sure.
Upside down.
Yeah, for sure. You've got Dash the Stampede over here.
Yeah.
Which is like, what is that? That's chicken nuggets inside of that. They should have like the chicken nuggets like combine together and make like a meal, a combiner. You've got Fergon, which turns into Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. You've got Curtis the Divine. I know I see the chat ahead of me. I see you guys. I see you trying to get ahead of me. Curtis the Divine.
Is that? Is that a garbage can?
It is a garbage can.
Wow.
It is a garbage can.
At least you got a toy from you. You got a tribute toy.
To me, I think they got Curtis the Divine wrong, so I fixed it.
Perfect. Absolutely.
There it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
There is the Curtis the Divine. And if you notice, when he flips out the sides, he's actually showing you those are his feet. So those are not hands, by the way. Thank you, Jersey. We try.
Those fries do look good, though.
Yeah. Hey, Curtis, don't worry. I got the full high-res art. I'm sending it your way. Then you got Diva, which turns into a hamburger. You got Fries, which turn into fries. It's still going, guys. I mean, there's 38 of these things. We could be here all day. You got T-Frex. T-Frex turns into a Happy Meal. You got Cap, which turns into a completely underpaid, disgruntled McDonald's employee.
Yeah, they got
pissed to be there at 8 in the morning. Yeah, dude. There's a lot. There's 16 total. So I'm glad to see something from my childhood making a comeback. Don't think I won't be going and getting some of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one for sure.
That's Curtis Modoc. It is. That's Curtis Modoc.
And it will be part of my haul.
Curtis became Robert figure. That's right. Hey, Twizzler, what's going on? So yeah, absolutely. What a fun. It's let me get back to my media. You know what? They didn't put cookies in there though.
Some of you delicious cookies.
Buy some of me delicious cookies. Let's see here. Let's get into let's do pickup. All right. I only have 4, and one of them is my unboxing.
Okay.
So, you want to kick us off? What you got?
Sure. I got these. I think a bunch of us got these in the mail. We got the new Glyos. Talking about Glyos.
Speaking of Glyos,
Curtis's favorite toy line. We got Faden and the Purple Gaio. I don't know his name, but they're pretty cool. They're fun.
So that's the good guy and the bad guy.
Yeah.
That are the blue one is the one that kicked off. That's the first. That's like a remake of the very first figure, Faden, that guy made, right?
But this is kind of like an interpretation of the Horseman's version of the Infinite Legions. So
this
like
is art imitating art, imitating
yes,
art, imitating art.
Yes,
okay,
and it's actually a good size. It's not a little one. It's a good sized figure, and it comes with like 3 different heads. I'm not a Glaos guy, but they're fun. You know what I mean? They're cool. So I got to support. But
yeah,
cool figures. Got those.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one of the anti-Fadens, the little ones, because that's the one I pre-ordered from the Horseman. I didn't pre-order the blue one. I got the bad guy. Yeah,
and they're giving away if they're giving away the parts. So if you buy something, then they'll throw in a part of a clear,
nice.
The Windex Faden.
Oh, very cool. Cool. I got this from AliExpress, $32. This is the CT Toys.
Oh, I want that.
What do they call this? The black and red suit. What is this?
Shadowlands.
The black suit. Shadowlands. It is a knockoff of the Mafex red suit Daredevil, which I actually have the original Mafex red suit Daredevil, and it's fantastic. This is probably the best CT Toys figure they've ever made. The quality feels exactly like Mafex. Like sometimes you can tell in the hand, you're like, the plastic feels different. It feels lighter. The joints are a little creaky. Man, this thing feels exactly like a Mafex figure. Like it is. This is balls right here. Like, and by balls, I mean, it's awesome. Like,
I'll send you the link. Mark sent me the link to order one. So I'm going to order one and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you guys order from the exact store that I ordered from, which is the link that I sent last night, Greg. Because even the box was expertly wrapped, and even the box wasn't destroyed. Typically, you get something from it's in an envelope from AliExpress. That means it's gone through China's mail system and then our mail system, and it just looks like 10 people have taken turns sitting on your box. Like this thing came super duper wrapped. I couldn't even unwrap it. I had to like cut it off.
How long did it take?
Knife. I mean, maybe 3 weeks. So you do kind of have to wait, but I mean, it wasn't a month. It wasn't 6 weeks. I mean, it wasn't, I would say 2.5 to 3 weeks by the time I ordered it, by the time I got it. It's not bad. It was a good turnaround, and it is fire. It is so good. $32. Like it's incredible. Like I can't recommend that enough.
Yeah, I'm going for it for sure. Guesagway, I'll send it to you, buddy. I got this in the mail. The legs, the Mouse King legs, they're also
nice.
In the new dwarf set. So I'm going to build a dwarf this weekend.
Very cool.
What I'm going to do, but excited for that.
One of my local friends, Freddie, shout out to my buddy Freddie. He got the Mouse King over the holidays, loved it. And he's not a Mythics collector. And if he does buy one, it's going to be like a skeleton or some sort of creature or whatever. And he got the we were just talking over the holidays. I was like, he was like, what am I going to do with this Nutcracker head? And I was like, try to figure it out, find something to do with it. And then he was like, dude, I can't figure it. So last night he was like, dude, if you want this, you can have it. Next time we meet up, it's yours. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So I'm gonna same thing. I'm gonna have an extra part from the Mouse King.
Nice.
My buddy Freddie's like, I don't know what to do with this thing.
Yeah, this one guy, Matt Reynolds, I think he bought, I think 20 or so of the Mouse King and just broke it down. So I also bought the chest and arms piece.
Heck yeah.
And then also these are from the same guy.
Ooh.
This is the second batch. I bought like 15 from this dude. So love these.
Oh man, that's awesome. Don't let Heinrich see those.
Right.
This was sort of like an impulse buy for me, and it was a little risky. But I follow this guy on Instagram who lives in Hong Kong, and he seems to have a really good reputation. He goes to a lot of Hong Kong toy shows, and so he gets his hands on figures really early. And so like he's always like muling stuff for people in the States. So like, and you know, I did a little bit of research and everybody was like, yeah, no, he's good to deal with, like whatever. He's never really scammed anybody. So I took the chance. He was at a Hong Kong toy show like 2 weeks ago, and Storm Arena had their Sagat Street Fighter Alpha Sagat. Now this is the exclusive colorway where his trunks are like a tannish white and red. And I didn't know this when I pre-ordered it. I don't know why I didn't know this, but he actually comes with the tiger flame effects, which the first Sagat didn't. And I think he even comes with a smiling head that the first Sagat. So the Sagat, the regular colorway is blue. The trunks are blue and yellow. It's called the player 1 color, and this is like player 2 color, whatever. And I think the skin tones are different, so you can't like mix and match the heads. But this thing at the show was $55, and then shipping was like $15. So I paid him up front. I paid the fee for goods and services just in case the dude dipped on my money. But he came through, man. He shipped it. I got it. I think he shipped it and I got it in like 5 days, which is, I can't somehow mail somebody something here in Tallahassee and they get it in 5 days because it has to go to Jacksonville first for whatever dumb reason. But I canceled my Blue Trunks version from Big Bad Toy Store because I haven't even gotten that version in yet. But I wanted these. I just love the like the whitish tan trunks. They just look so good on him.
I love Sagat.
So
it's awesome.
Yeah. So
Roberto says, great pickup. This is my last for today.
I know Heinrich hates those stands, man. he can't stand those stands, man.
You know, these ones are better, I think. But I don't know. The guy was selling them for like $8, so
that's not bad. I
need them, and then I have a bunch already of the Horseman stand, so I'm trying to get unified. They might be different colors, but they're all basically the same. They do take up a lot of shelf space. I will say that because they're about 4.5, 5 inches. The base is about 5 inches, so they do take up some space. So
I just dropped the Blockies link to their store in the chat. Curtis pointed this out to me, and I agree with him completely. The best place to get Blockies is just directly from Blockies. They ship fast, and their shipping is not outrageous. So, like, it literally is like the best. I mean, their prices are great. So, if you're just going to order, if you're looking to order something, just go straight to the source. Sometimes that's not the case, but yeah. And he's great. Yeah, the Horseman stands are great for like. I have. If it's a big figure, he's on a Horseman stand for sure.
Yeah,
I only have like. I want to say I only have like 8 or 10 of those stands, and I usually mostly save them just for the ogres.
Yeah, I've got Baradak and a check on them, but yeah, they work for me. The silver ones, if you ever see the silver ones in the wild, do not buy because they're coated with a thicker paint and they just don't slide into the hole very well. So, yeah. My last pickup is a Figma Snake. This was actually my stepson. He wanted this figure and then backed out. So if anyone is interested, hit me up. I'll sell it or trade it. I do love Snake, but I'm not really. So that is my last pickup for the week.
Okay, I got one more pickup. And then I have my haul, but I was actually going to see if I could find that link real quick because it's to a very specific CT Toys store.
Oh, for the Daredevil?
Yeah. Actually, let me see.
Watch it sell out before I get to it.
All right, I found it. I got it. I got the link.
Yeah, I definitely want that figure for sure.
All right, here you guys go.
Good
That's
mark.
the exact store that I bought from, and I want to say it was. Ooh, did it put it in 2?
See, mine it goes to red or I didn't see the black one. I just saw the red.
It's one of the colorways you can choose. You have to.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to select the different colorway. It'll say like
see
style
those?
A style.
Sorry, I
No,
said, did
go
you
ahead.
see those the Hush Batman and Clark? Those were
Yeah, the Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne from Mafex look great. Yep,
yeah, those
I'm down for that.
awesome.
That Figma snake is glorious. Yeah. I have it on pre-order and I already put a deposit down, or I would have picked it up from him. Let's see. I have one big thing that's my open, but probably the biggest thing I got this week was this guy right here. I have yet to even open it, and that is the Hot Toys Superman and Crypto set. A big review is coming, but I'm having to, I'm going to try something different with this review, since I'm going to have to, I can't put it in my display space. It's not going to fit. I'm going to have to do it back on that table when I do reviews, on that table back there in the center of my room. But I have to get like a way to hold my camera, because that table's not big enough to put a tripod on, and I don't have a clamp arm to fit. And so I'm going to have to get a thing that you wear around your neck that holds your phone, so I can record and mess with stuff at the same time. Anyway, I agree with this. The Mafex Clark Kent pales in comparison to Muff Toys Metropolis Defender figure. 100%, couldn't agree more. It's great, but it just smacks of Kenner superpowers, mail away Clark Kent. So I just had to get it. All right, let's get into our unboxings.
Let's do it
and see if we can. I was going to say, get this knocked out. We're opening Mondo today, and from 2 different animated properties. You're doing, what if you want to show? I'll just show. Mine is the Mondo Real Ghostbusters. I just got in Winston Zedmore. I have yet to review a single one of these guys. You've got the Cowboy Bebop, Spike Spiegel.
I do.
I love the packaging on this, because it looks like, not only does it look like the little ghost trap, but it opens like the ghost trap, which is dope. It's got nice box art, Real Ghostbusters. These are just, man, I was so happy when Mondo announced these that they were going to be 1/12 scale, because I thought, oh man, they're going to be 1/6 scale like everything else they do, and I don't have space for 1/6 scale.
Yeah, they take up a lot of space for sure, especially if you have
Brian
to buy all
does.
of them.
I can't wait to, when we go to ZoloCon, we're going to be staying with Brian. Look at this. I think this package is a little bigger than it needs to be, but I think they did this because this is the same box, whether it comes with the big bad guy monster or not.
Oh yeah,
so they leave
space
right for the big bad guy.
This guy comes with a ton of stuff.
Curtis's favorite segment of the show, the ASMR segment. I do have a ghost coming, a large ghost. I pre-ordered the big ghost that the pumpkin head guy in the new Halloween colorway. He's the one that I pre-ordered.
Oh, it comes with little Einstein here.
Oh, look at that. That figure looks great, dude. I was looking at pictures of it.
Jacket too.
For the thumbnail. He just looks fantastic.
Comes with 5 different heads, flamethrower, some kind of giant cannon here. Comes with a jacket, Einstein, a belt, trench coat, 2, 4, 6,
Why
8.
have I not reviewed these figures?
14 hands. Wow.
He comes with all kinds of goodies.
Brian says,
the racket.
Man at Arms going up for pre-order this week.
Yes, I saw that Man at Arms. Looks great. Well, I saw the teaser. You can't really make out a lot. Look at this. I mean, this looks like Winston just stepped straight out of the cartoon. The sculpting is just spot on. I absolutely love it. I think these are probably next to the original Ghostbusters, real Ghostbusters toys from the 80s. I think these are probably the best representation of those figures ever.
How's he smell?
So good. Glad Terrence isn't watching.
This is nice.
I tell you what, though,
Good
Lord, these legs are super tight. I may have to heat this guy up because he does not want to. These legs feel like they don't want to move at all. Look at that.
How long these legs are.
Don't break them.
Slender Man. I've got a few versions of Spike.
I've never seen that anime.
What? It's my favorite one.
And I also haven't seen the live action Netflix, which I heard the fans loved. I heard that it was really good, and then Netflix canceled it.
Yeah, I started it. I didn't finish it, but
was it terrible?
No. It was not bad.
He does have his little ghost trap, and what's cool, I love that head with the eyes closed and the cigarette.
Yeah,
has a little ghost trap, and you can slide out the little ghost trap part, and then you can slide in the open ghost trap with the bad guy in it, being pulled, the ghost being pulled down into the ghost trap.
Oh, cool.
Although I think I pushed it in wrong. Yeah, I think I slid it in backwards.
What's cool is you can see his eyes underneath the sunglasses. They're actually.
Oh, that is dope.
He does have a hand that holds a cigarette holding hand right there. Benny, I think I got the gun, the clear gun piece for the arm. He's sending me.
I like this little ghost. I don't exactly know which episode this ghost is from, but he's made onto that little sled. I'm not sure why I'm sure it's specific to that episode, and I just don't remember it. But I do like this little ghost, smoke ghost. He comes with the arms are the only part on him that's articulated.
Ooh, this guy is tight too.
I've got this ghost slid in this ghost trap, and I can't slide it back out again. Gonna have to heat that up.
Yeah.
Check out the back, the proton pack. Looks really dope.
That does look good.
So good. I love the all the little tubes and just the simplified cartoon look of it.
Yes, I did pre-order the Mezco Doc Savage.
Which one?
The Mezco Doc Savage.
The Doc Savage. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking Doc Nocturnal. I don't know why. That's what my brain heard.
Yeah, this guy is very cool. I recommend.
So I love the way the backpack fits on. That's really cool. I like that. And then you see he's gloveless. I love what they did here. This is pretty cool. So I'm only gonna put on one, but the gloves are in two pieces. So you get this little cuff, and that slides on his arm first, and then you put on the gloved hand, and so it looks like he has gloves on. So you can do gloves on, gloves off. So that is pretty.
That is cool
that they did that.
They definitely give plenty of accessories for the price.
And then he does come with two heads. If you can see, one is kind of neutral expression, and then one is kind of a more angry expression. Let's see how easy the heads are to pop on and off. Oh, super easy. Oh, that's great. So I have Peter, I have Egon, and now I have Winston. Just waiting on Ray and my pumpkin head guy, which I apologize for not remembering his name. Somebody in the sniff test. Yes, absolutely.
Got to do the sniff test.
Hey, Ray, what did you buy? What did you buy from the Savage Crucible sale? What'd you get? Man, I love that the hands are soft and rubbery so that you actually can get a grip on the proton wand, which is really cool. And you don't feel like you're, he says, I got a lizard.
That narrows it down for sure.
Yeah. So that narrows it down to roughly 10 different figures. And then I love the way they do the proton beam. So it's like in a ball, it ends in a ball, and then it plugs right on. And so you get a proton stream.
Very cool.
Yeah. I love the way this looks for like figure photography, but I can't imagine like I would ever display this on my shelf like this because I'm just going to walk by and catch my sleeve on it and knock that figure down.
Right. I could see them though, like in a D12 or something where you have them all kind of like,
yeah, for sure.
The beams going all over the place.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
One in each one of the four corners, and you've got a big monster in the middle, and they're all like spraying. Yep. Absolutely.
Ray says Como.
Looks great. Como of the Isles. He is fantastic because he doesn't come with like the standard Lemurian head. He's got a completely different head sculpt, which is great and different. Because I don't know if he actually is a Lemurian via the lore.
Via the lore. So are you happy with your purchase?
Oh my gosh, yes, 100%.
Good. Yeah, I'm loving this too.
Yeah. This makes me, because I haven't opened up the other guys, really. I took Egon out just to put him in my top figures of the year list. But yeah, I haven't really messed around with him too much. So yeah, you definitely want to wait and see if you like the figure, how it moves, how well it articulates. I hope you got the feet that came with it. The extra, well, that didn't come.
Yeah,
with
worth $1 for sure.
I hope you picked that up as well. I did make a purchase this week from their sale yesterday morning. I got another Varnox because I'm gonna throw one of my buddies under the bus. I'm gonna throw one of my buddies. I hope he doesn't watch this, but I had a really good friend of mine who I trust this dude with my life. Had a really good friend of mine go to a toy show in October. He went to the Titans Toy Expo in Nashville, Tennessee in October. And he bought me the other Varnox that I needed. I have one with the torso going one way, and I was like, make sure you get me this one. And he took a picture at the table with Rob, and he said, is this the one? I go, that's the one. And I'd sent him the money, and he was like, all right, I got it. And then he sent me another picture of it when he got home. He's like, this is the one that I got. I was like, cool, great. I was like, just let me know when you ship it and I'll pay you. He never shipped it in October. He never shipped it in November. He never shipped it in December. By December, I just sent him money for shipping. I was like, please ship it. He got a new job in January. And so I was congratulating him on his new job. And I said, hey, by the way, is your new job near a post office? And he was like, it's actually, I work from home. He's like, don't worry, I'll get it shipped out. Finally, 2 weeks ago, he shipped it out.
Wow.
And he sent me the label. And he was like, hey, bud, I finally shipped it. Sorry it took so long. I apologize. Here's the label. I dropped it at the post office this morning. And I ran the tracking number, and it was for UPS. And so I messaged him back, and I was like, you dropped it where? And he goes, I dropped it at the post office. And I go, this is UPS. And he's like, oh, shit, what's going to happen? And I go, well, usually, what happens in my town is this happens all the time. UPS and FedEx get dropped at the post office. FedEx and UPS know to go by the post office and pick up packages that are misdropped.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time. And then worst case scenario is it takes an extra week to get here. I think he paid for like 2 days shipping or something. As of this morning, UPS still does not have ownership of this package. That was like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know where it is. So sucks, I was like, so I just ordered another one yesterday morning, and I'm like, we're going to see which one shows up. The one that I bought the 10th of October or the one that I bought, yesterday morning. We're going to see which one gets here first. And I honestly don't know which Varnox I'm going to get. I ordered one and could get the one I already have. So Dang. But I love my boy. I love him. I love him to death. Like if it was anybody else, I'd be. If this was something that I bought off of eBay, man.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
I'd be driving to Nashville, flipping over some furniture. That's what I'd be doing. But
right,
this is my buddy. I trust him. I love him to death. It's okay. It'll get here eventually.
Yeah,
sooner or later, maybe.
Months though, man. That's
I tell you why I'm not mad is because I love him to death. Like if this happened with Greg, I'd be the same way. It's like I love him, man. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It'll get here, or it won't, and I'm just out $65. You know, like at the end of the day, that's the most I'm out. You know, it wasn't like a complete stranger dicked me over. It's like it was a crazy accident from a friend. So whatever. But anyway, that's it. All right. Let's see if we could do this in 20 minutes so I can leave and go with my family. That looks phenomenal. What scale is that?
It's
is that 12 inch?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's 1/6
He's
scale.
a tall.
Wow, he's a big boy.
Water. Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. Anyway, sorry. Let's do this.
Yeah, I feel you. Let's see here. All right, let's get to it. All right, our double down is going to be on the Moto trailer. Like Greg said, I did do a full trailer breakdown over on my channel at, well, I mean, where are you watching this, actually? If you just click into the recent one. But I do want to address two things that I got wrong. I did get two things wrong, and one of them I knew while I was editing, but I was on such a tight turnaround that I didn't want to fix it in the edit. And unfortunately, that means for the last like 24 hours, I've been writing the exact same comment over and over and over and over again about 1,500 times. Is that yes, after viewing the shot of the people running across the bridge, that is clearly not Orko. That is King Randor. He's in red. He's got the purple cape, has a gold crown. It is King Randor. Also, the second thing I would like to address is something that makes a lot of sense from a lot of people, and I really hope that it is the case, is that I said, here's a shot from later in the trailer of Beastman. Clearly, they're going to go back to Earth at some point, and everybody seems to agree that no, this is probably not what's happening. Probably what is happening is when Tila goes to Earth to get Adam and the sword, that while the portal is open, probably some of Skeletor's crew, including Beastman, come through at that moment and is trying to stop her or trying to collect the sword for Skeletor, and all of this happens at the same time, and they all go back to Eternia at the same time. I hope this is what happens. It seems to me like I remember reading an early report that said that most of the action takes place on Earth to save money for budget, and that the Denzians of Eternia open a portal back to Earth and come back into Earth. I hope that's not the case. I hope that report was wrong. That's what I was going off of, but I hope that that's wrong. So let's just get right into it. If you first started out on Thursday, you saw the little teaser trailer that said back in the 80s, this is how we listened to music. This is how we watched TV. Our heroes were on TV. This was considered a workout. This was a balanced breakfast. It poured cereal and milk over cereal. But the little zooming in on like an old TV looks pretty familiar, right? Come on, look at that from my intros. That's how all my videos start off, because that's where my love of toys came from, was Saturday morning cartoons and afternoon cartoons. Brian sent me this. This was a missed opportunity. They could have very easily replaced the MGM lion with Battle Cat. I think that would have been dope. He's like, here, fixed it. And I was like, that's brilliant. I think that's awesome. Didn't happen in the trailer, but I wish it had. This is the part in the trailer that I clearly got wrong. Yes, by watching it, when I was editing that portion of my video, I already had done my audio. So I already had it locked in that I was going with Orko, because on first blush, that's what it looked like to me. But the more I watched it over and over and over and over and over and over and over, I was like, nope, that's King Randor. So yeah, these are just some stills. This is not a full trailer breakdown. If you want the full trailer breakdown, please go watch my video. These are just some stills that I pulled out that I wanted to talk about. That was nice. If you pay attention in this running trailer here, this running clip, and I left the markers where you can see about where it is. You will see it, blink and you'll miss her. But there's the sorceress right there, kind of maybe like a vision of her, like a hologram leading the way, like she keeps showing Marlena where to go. Sorceress played by Morena Baccarin, one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood.
Great choice.
Glad she's in the movie.
Me too.
It does seem like that's like a Hollywood trope, right? Like it does seem like opening a portal back to Earth and threatening where you came from,
right, is
a Hollywood trope. I hope that I'm wrong, but I think that's probably what's going to happen, and I don't want that to happen. I don't need any of this to take place on Earth, to be honest with you.
Right.
And I could have an entire conversation about why Hollywood feels like these properties sort of feel like they need to have some connection to Earth. Like as we've talked on here before, Masters, like their ties to Earth is tenuous at best. But also another thing that came out this week is, not to be outdone by Masters, but the full breakdown of the Voltron movie, which just wrapped last year filming in Australia with Henry Cavill, who they now have come out and said Henry Cavill is going to be playing the king of whatever planet. I don't remember what planet. What was the planet that Voltron took place on? Like where the castle of the 5 lions were. He's playing the king.
Okay.
And then the actor that was in Paradise and This Is Us, he's a wonderful actor. Sterling K. Brown is in it, and they announced who he's playing. I think he's playing like the bad guy or something like that. But King Zarkon, was that his name? Anyway, they are talking about how it also is going to start on Earth with a kid who goes into space. And then again, I don't need any of this to take place on Earth. I could have an entire conversation about why we have to do this, but anyway, let's get after it. We've got Sorceress. That's why I pulled this clip. Let's see here. This right here, I know there is some chatter going around that this is Vicor. I think Pixel Dan said in his first time watching review that this was Vicor. This is clearly Torok. If you look in the background back here, that logo says Torok. All of the characters in the cases are of this big guy. The comic book cover over here on the far left wall in the back says Torok. Torok, of course, was a character that Mark Taylor created, the artist. And I think it was a play on his name because all the letters are there, Torok, Mark Taylor. That he was like a caveman / gladiator. That design became Vicor. Vicor became He-Man. By the time it was revised, it became He-Man. But the first iteration was Torak. That logo in the back clearly says Torak. So yeah, I know Pixel Dan. I'm not trying to correct Pixel Dan. Like he is the master of Masters of the Universe. But I do think he was looking at the design and not the wall. And I think if Pixel Dan went back and did an update to his video, he would correct this information himself. Planet Doom. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate that. If that's how they spell it. King Zarkon. Let's see. Brian says Aris is the planet of the lions and the princess. King Alfor is the good king from planet Aris on Voltron. Thank you. Okay. Eric is right. The visual of that character is more like Vicor, though. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, because we have a Vicor figure and it looks just like that. So either way, this is a nod to previous versions of He-Man before He-Man became He-Man. Nice of them to do that. I think that's pretty dope. And how cool of them to put the power sword in a toy store, comic book store, collectible
right
store. That's dope. Here's when I said we were going to talk about Big Jim, very prominently placed in the background. This lady works in a toy store that sells like vintage toys, clearly. Big Jim's sports camper. I wonder if this is the van that Trevor was talking about earlier that he had, because it kind of opens up, looks like a van. Big Jim. There you go. Of course, Big the Jim. Battle Cat connection. So again, that's why all of this all connected. So that was a cool little Easter egg there. Somebody pointed out in one of the comments, and this, I love that they pointed this out because it was something I did not catch and I didn't talk about in my review, but Teela goes to get Prince Adam, which means Teela knows Prince Adam is He-Man, or at least Teela is sent to get Adam from either Man-at-Arms or Marlena. Like, she says, go to Earth and get my son. That's where I hit him. So, and he has the power sword with him. Do you see the sword like off to the left?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
He has the power sword right there. This was something that I did not catch. Somebody made this comment. I can't remember who it was, but bless them because they're doing the Lord's work. That's incredible. So now Teela at least knows that Adam has the sword. If she can't piece it together, that's on her.
Maybe she was just told to go get him. You know, maybe she doesn't know
this man and this sword. And then later, when another man mysteriously shows up, it's a different dude. Like, no,
right?
I don't think
That
means Teela is. Yeah, Teela doesn't know what she's. Yeah, no, this is awesome. I think this is neat. Because it's just something that always bugged me as a kid. It's like, how come they don't know? Like, it's the same dude but tanner. Like, whatever. Dave Orkin, of course, dude, I pointed this out. Somebody in my comment, actually, somebody commented on my video and said, like, I don't know why you had to like do that. Like, why did you bring up politics? I no longer care. That's why I no longer care. Like, if somebody's going to knock my tiny little channel for, pointing out the injustices of the world, I no longer care. I'm a human. I care about humans. Enough said. But yes, I loved the Adam Glenn because that was Marlena's last name, right? Marlena Glenn, from Earth. She crash landed she was an astronaut, crash landed on Eternia, marries King Randor. And then it said he/him. I thought that's just perfect. Like, how fun.
Yeah, that was funny.
I chuckled. If snowflakes get hurt in the process, bless them. Trevor said that is the van. And Curtis says conservatives aren't mad, idiots are mad. That's right. What if it's a fake sword? Wouldn't that would be great. Yeah, and I don't think it's a fake sword. Oh, Randall's here. Hey, Ray Paz, I wish I could give you a super chat for that chat. I would. Let's see here. Brick says, "Hey, I'm struggling not to watch the mess in the real world right now, but I needed this dose of fantasy and distraction for a second. I get back to the real world later. Geek on, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not a pronoun guy, but I thought he/him was /funny. Yeah, it is. It's pretty funny. I think it's a nice little like a little shoulder check, and then we just move on. This Beast Man looks dope. I hope that he's a brighter orange in the movie. It looks like it's kind of toned down and kind of washed out a little bit, but that just may be the color grading at the moment. Maybe he's a little brighter, but going full CG, old school design, I'm here for it. I love this shot right here. You can see several of our heroes. You got Fisto over there. We've got somebody with baggy pants. I was talking with Faisal on Instagram, and there is they have a friend that they know that they have acted with, and I forgot the gentleman's name, but he's playing Ram Man. He's from London. He's a Chinese actor from London, and him and Elijah know him, and he is playing Ram Man. You can see Ram Man just to the left of Teela. Cool. And then back behind there, you can see the telltale goggles of Mecha Neck, which is awesome. Another thing that I loved about this shot is if you look at those dinosaurs on the left, their skulls, that's the bone carrier. I mean, get out of town. Like it's just a little nod. Like, I know they're not going to load up into that bone of this dinosaur and fly off into an adventure. I know that's not going to happen, but look, they're even walking down the ribs of just seeing
about to mention that. Yeah.
It's touches like this that make, I'm here for it. Like, just look at like simple stuff like that, that they didn't have to do, but they did.
Yeah. I love that. It's obviously a fan that made this movie. You know what I mean? Someone that respects the property and that is doing their best to give us something that's true to the property.
Yeah. Brick, we just kind of like talked about that. It's one of the things I think I got wrong in my assessment. So many people pointed out that they do believe that it's going to be one trip to Earth at the beginning when Tila comes through. Maybe some of Skeletor's bad guys are already coming through looking for the sword. Hopefully we get one entrance into Earth, everybody leaves, and then everything else takes place on Eternia. I hope so. It looks like we're getting shots of the climactic battle, and that battle was on Eternia inside of Snake Mountain between Skeletor and He-Man. If that final battle had been in the streets of New York, I think I would have flipped my computer desk over.
Right.
But we don't really know. But there's so many good shots. This one, it's a real quick shot, but if you look to the right, you can see the front of Trapjaw, because moments after we get this shot, Trapjaw looking really good. I think this is going to be the first time that Prince Adam turns into He-Man, and if so, looks like everybody's going to know that Prince Adam is He-Man, because he turns into them right in front of everybody. Then again, here we have some battle sequences. We can see that this is inside of Snake Mountain, because there's again that rib cage and the snake teeth in the background. Allison Brie as Queen, as Evil Lynn, looking great.
Great cast.
Yeah, I think she's really she's a big nerd, so I know that she probably had a lot of fun with that role. Love this shot of Skeletor's collector here, which is great. If you don't remember, this is what it looked like in the cartoon. We got a toy of it in the Origins line. There it is there, looking great. You can see even the visor, the screen on the front looks the same. The two sidearms looking great, looking really good. And then we've got Skeletor here, played by Jared Leto, which makes me wonder if we're going to get a flashback with Keldor, because Keldor kind of looks like Jared Leto does now. So that would be kind of cool. Didn't know who this guy was. So many people jumped in to let me know that's Goatman, which was really cool. Goatman from the mini comic, had a classics character, showed up as a cameo in Revolutions, whatever. Yeah, there's just so many nice little nods. Again, go back and watch my video on like the full breakdown. Yeah, I know I got some of this stuff wrong. It's speculation. I'm fighting the algorithm here, everybody, doing the best I can.
It looks fun though. It looks
Pig
like
Boy
a great time.
Is apparently the incarnation of Karg from the 80s Masters of the Universe movie. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I know there's no way, like what some of the stuff we didn't see Battle Cat. We only saw Cringer, so I'm sure we're going to get him in the saddle and the armor. We didn't see Orko. We didn't see King Randor other than that tiny little shot. We know that Moss Man's in the movie from the IMDb listing. Pig Boy. Again, Triclops is listed in the cast. We haven't seen that. We didn't know about Mecha Neck, but he's back there. Probably some others. And I do fully expect somewhere at the end of this movie that they tease Princess Adora and She-Ra. I'm pretty sure that'll get teased at some point. Yeah, I'm here for it. This is the Masters of the Universe movie that I've always wanted. So, you know, I'm here for it. And what a great year. Hopefully we'll get Voltron this year. We'll get this. Got some Marvel movies coming. We got some new Star Wars movies coming. Hopefully a beautiful year for film. Yeah, we've got and the new Supergirl trailer teaser dropped yesterday showing Lobo. Right. So lots of good stuff to distract us from the mess in the world. And good God, we all need it, and be a little kinder and friendly to one another. Yeah, and if I don't see He-Man pick up Merman and toss him in a swamp, I'm gonna be upset. I need to see that. Because it's like, why throw him in the water? That's where he's from. Anyway. All right, everybody, we did it. I wanted to try to wrap up today's show by 12:45. I'd like to go with my family. Got some running around to do. Want to get outside today. So we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. He says She-Ra is owned by Universal.
I did not know that.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. They could share.
We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for hanging out, doing the show with us, staying in the chat, keeping us going. Greg, as always, buddy, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, man. Always fun.
And
thank you guys.
It's
good show.
Been a great episode. What you got going on? Are you doing New to Mythics tomorrow?
Yeah, New to Mythics in the morning. I've got Brian Lynn and Mr. C on, and I believe Annie from England.
Nice.
But cool. It'll be a fun show.
Great. Well, definitely tune into that. We've got some reviews coming up this week. Stay tuned for that. And until then, we'll see you in the Toy House.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian Carr.
Brian Carr,
thank you.
The man.
Thank you.
Everybody stay warm.